Hey Jojo, how are you?
Good, good.
I'm just wondering, what's it like being back in Northeast Ohio for you? And how do you think you're doing so far?
It's definitely, a good feeling to be back up here in Northeast Ohio. It's been a while, back to the cold weather, but it's definitely a blessing to be back. And I'm loving it here, man. Everything's going well. Just taking one day at a time, and just trying to just keep bettering myself, bettering my game, and just trying to keep bettering myself to help this team win.
What do you think Mike Prefer can bring out of you with the Browns?
Coach Preef, he schemes up a lot of returns well. Not only the returns, just the special teams unit as a whole. He's good at scheming things up. I think he got a good plan for me as far as getting me loose, having me using my speed and my ability, and just trying to flip the field for the offense as best as I could, and just show up in the return game as best as I could.
Great. Tony Grossi, your line is open.
Hey, JoJo. I'm thinking that you're probably one of the lightest players in the NFL right now. And I wanted to know, have you ever taken a real big hit at any level?
Probably the biggest hit I probably took, honestly, I can't even remember the biggest hit I took. But I try not to really go about my game thinking about taking a big hit, even though I'm one of the smallest players. I just like to play fast and just play heartless, you know what I'm saying? Because, you go into a game thinking about getting hit hard and all that, and it kind of just knock you off your game. So, like I said, I just go into the game just trying to play fearless and heartless.
So I guess your attitude is they can't hit what they can't catch?
Exactly. You can't hit what you can't catch.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
All right, great. Thanks. Our next question will go to Daryl Ryder.
Hey, Jojo. They say you can't teach speed. I'm curious, where does your speed come from? You've got to be one of the fastest guys I've ever watched on a football field.
Man, Florida. I'm from Florida. We produce a lot of speed down there in Florida, and just growing up, I ran a lot of track, and like I said, there's a lot of guys from Florida that's fast as well. So you got a lot of guys. You got fast on fast. You have no other choice but to better your speed or get your speed up, and just training. Growing up, just training and just doing a lot of speed training, things like that.
Would you like to return kicks here? I know they brought you in to return punts, but do you see yourself returning kicks for the Browns?
Yeah, I can definitely return kicks as well. I think being versatile in the punt return and kick return game will definitely help my value.
Our next question will go to Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Jojo, I heard Jamie Gillan say that you came and stayed with him for a little while in the offseason and with him. What can you tell us about that? How valuable was that experience? And, what did you kind of get to know about each other?
Me and Jamie, we figured, he was punting, pretty much punting on air, just kicking the ball, not really having no returner back there. And I seen him on Instagram just punting the ball, and I texted him and was like, man, I should come up there and, get some work with you. And we kind of just made up a game plan, and, offered me I could stay at his house for a couple of days. And, we just kind of put the work in together. We got about 3-4 days in. It was some good work, being that the fact I didn't have a punter to punt to me down in Florida. So it definitely was some good work coming out here in Ohio to get some work with Jamie.
So it was where he's staying up here in Ohio, in Northeast Ohio?
Correct.
And when was that? I know you said 3 to 4 days. About when was
that was early July.
Okay. And what is it like hanging out with him and catching from him?
Oh, man, Jamie, he a beast, man. He definitely could punt that ball, and he's not your average punter, I can tell you that. He's built stout, and he work out like he's a running back or a receiver. He definitely was pushing me, and, it was definitely a good time getting some work in with him.
Scott Petrick, you have the next question.
Hey, Jojo, it looks like you're getting a decent number of offensive reps. We see you getting end arounds and catching balls. Are you surprised that they've kind of had you out there as much as you've been?
A bit surprised, but I just try and stay on top of my game and help the team in any way I could. If someone was to go down, coach called my number. My job is to be ready and fill in as best as I could. So I just look at it as coach giving me an opportunity to show what I can do as a receiver, and I'm just taking that one day at a time, and learning from the guys that's in the room. Especially, that's one of my biggest things, learning from those guys, and Juice, and just trying to pick their brains and watch their game.
How much would you welcome having a role in the regular season on offense?
Oh man, that'd be love. If I can use some of my speed on offense.
Excellent. Our next question will be from Marla Ridenour.
Yeah, JoJo, Coach Prefer mentioned he was working on something that kind of to help you maybe I don't know if it's a move or something you could use down the field, but is it kind of cool that, you've been in the league for a while and he sort of spotted something that, might be able to help you, get even better?
I think I know what you're talking about. It was more or less just fine tuning some of the, the way I see things on the field, just fine tuning little tweaks, and watching film with Coach Preef definitely helps me out, giving me a better edge. I ask him what he sees from or some things that I can work on, and he definitely does a good job of motivating me to work on those things.
Thanks.
We'll make this our last question from Dan Lobby.
Yeah, kind of similar to what Scott was asking you about receiver. What kind of receiver do you think you can be at the NFL level? And in your mind, is it just a matter of kind of getting an opportunity?
With my speed, I feel like I can take the top off the defense. But like I say, I'm just working day by day and just trying to get better every day. And, hopefully that opportunity presents itself. But until then, I'm just staying in my playbook and learning from the guys that's in front of me.